So I was at a photo shoot today for a project that I'm doing with a buddy, and I met an artist on a gig that I was playing a few months ago. A different artist than I was playing with, but she played on the same bill. And she reached out to me because we'd been planning to do a project together, and she said, "My guitarist is sick, and I have a gig tomorrow at a local venue." You know, the nightmare of all singer-songwriters. But I'll walk you through the process on how I learn music for last-minute gigs, and we'll go to the gig, and you'll see how it works. So I usually start with organizing all of the different songs on my desktop, right? And then the correlating MP3s that go with all the lead sheets. And that way I don't have to worry about, like, where's the song? Do I have to find it? I can just go, okay, what was that one? Click, MP3, click, lead sheet. It just makes it so much easier to just get right to it and not be messing around in the weeds. But which is crazy because I'm making videos while I'm doing it, so it's like adding a whole nother element. But like you won't have to do that. Just learn the music. So this is how I start. Check this out. So when I'm learning a song for the absolute first time, one of the best things that I've found is just write it out. How do I get this to focus? It's yellow. It's fine. Just write it out. It's very crude, I know, but right now we're doing Billie Eilish's My Future, right? And just write out the form. I'm not quite done, but write out the form, write out little things that you'll remember. Remember, the reality behind this is that this is a last-minute gig, right? It's not going to be perfect. It's not. Just fundamentally, it's not going to be perfect. I'm so dark. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect. It's a last-minute gig. This is what you're getting paid for. It's just to do the hard work, get through the songs. It's not ideal, but this is one of the best ways to memorize it. So you're going to write it out, listen to it. Another trick is put the song on quarter times faster speed on YouTube. That way when you're practicing it, you can get through it a little quicker. Remember that you played it fast, especially because people tend to play a little faster when they're playing live. That's just common knowledge, right? So when you get up there, don't, right? Just make sure that you're breathing and that you've taken your time and you've really written it out and that, dedicated it to memory. All right, just got the Billie Eilish song done. Oh my God. Sorry. We took about 40 minutes to do that. It's currently 12:48. We started at about 12. I've parsed the night out in a way that I can take 4 breaks. We're gonna go till 4 a.m. Plenty of coffee. We'll be drunk. But I want to learn about 4 or 5 songs tonight. There's 6 songs total. It's a 35 minute set. I always find that it's important to take a lot of breaks. I think it's important to take breaks, stretch your legs. Don't just sit here and burn yourself out because it'll be less productive and you won't remember things as well. Walk around, but keep thinking about it. Keep making sure that you're running through the chords, running through the melodies, running through the form, right? Make sure you're running through the form. I happen to be lucky where we're gonna have a rehearsal tomorrow, but that's not always the case. I've played gigs where that wasn't the case, where there was no time to rehearse, and it's like, oh, this is really bad. Like, okay, I gotta sit here for 3 days straight and just, whatever. This is a really last minute gig though. Just to tell you a little bit about the gig, it's at a bar called Bar Le Bois, I don't know. It's one of the LA spots like Hotel Cafe, Hotel Ziggy, just one of those famous LA spots. I haven't played it yet. Played Hotel Cafe quite a bit, and Hotel Ziggy 3 or 4 times. Never this place. It'll be my first time tomorrow. It's funny because I actually had a gig booked here next week with another artist, another pop singer. I guess I'll get a little preview. But anyways, so I'm gonna take a little break and walk around my apartment. Enjoy these beautiful polar bear, come on, jammies, and then we'll get back to it. Hello, welcome to Cyrus's Kitchen. Today we are making coffee. Okay, so the first and most important part of making coffee is making sure that you have a coffee maker. I happen to have this beautiful Nespresso. Look at that. It even shoots the little lids in there. Now, the second part about making coffee is making sure that you have ingredients. Look at all that. Come on. Now, we take one of these little guys, chuck it in there. Bing, bang, boom. Hear that crack? Get the coffee mug. Make it. Water. Look at that. And make sure we have a bit of so good. Coffee creamer. Delicious. Look at that. Here we go. Exciting moment. Delicious. Wow. Ran into that. Got the coffee. I've switched over to my electric. I don't want to wear my hands out, so I'm going to use this just to learn. The gig is an acoustic gig, so I will be playing that guitar, but I'm going to learn it on this right now. Holy shit. I just got done with the next song. When I say I'm done with a song, by the way, in this process, I'm not done learning it, right? I know the form-ish, and I know the chords. And that's not what makes a song, right? What makes a song are the breaks and the stops and the plucky little interludes, and you know, the things that make a song are not the chords. Like I always hear people talk about, oh, I know the chords. I know the chords. I know, you know, some of the lyrics. Like, bro, you don't know the song. You don't know the song. It's fine, you know. But I don't know the song. I'm gonna stop because I know the fundamentals, right? Kind of I know the structure of the song, but I'll always end up going back to these songs after the fact. I just have to get the taste of them and the form down, and then go forward. Anyway, so it's 1:11. It only took about 15-20 minutes to get that one, so not terrible. Now on to the next one. I can already feel myself kind of getting a little tired, but we're good. We're good to go. It's 2 a.m. It's slow. I feel tired. I had a huge day. But back to the acoustic for a second. Sometimes I think coffee makes me more tired. I don't know if that's true. I've heard sometimes that like stimulants with people who have like ADHD makes them sleepy. I don't know if that's true. I'm fucking tired. Sorry. I'm tired. I'm very tired. I've learned 3. I've learned 3. Okay. Oh my god. I can do this. Alright, it's 3. I'm so tired. So this is the third break. Fuck. I'll put the hoodie on. The hoodie's going on. Hoodie's going on. Alright, I'm done practicing. I would say I got 50% of it, but it's exponentially increasing. Like the more that I'll learn of these songs over the next, when I wake up, I'll probably do another 3 or 4 hours. And I'll definitely be ready for showtime tomorrow, which I think is at 6. I think doors are at 5. It's an early venue. I don't know. It's one of those like free showcase venues in LA. I have a bad memory, and so I have to grind it. I have to play these songs a million times just to learn this stuff. I never like having lead sheets on stage. I always think it looks bad. But yeah, so I'll see you in the morning for the second practice sesh, and then the rehearsal, where I'm gonna go to her. She works at a music school over in Hollywood, and then the show, not sound checking, which is fine, and then the show. Right now it is 3:24. I didn't quite make it. Whatever, I'm exhausted. But I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. All right. Good morning. It's the day of the show. Went to bed at like 3:40 last night. Now it's the morning. I'm showered and stretched, and I'm ready to keep going. Rehearsal's at 4 today. We're heading to the show, I think, at like 5, 6. I gotta confirm. But I'm not gonna shoot that much during this learning period because I just need to focus. So I'll see you at your rehearsal. So right now I'm texting myself all of the MP3s and the lead sheets, so I'll have them just in case I need them. Not for the show, of course, just for the rehearsal. I should be good, but you know, it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. All right, everything's packed up, ready to go. Let's get this. All right, so I just got done with rehearsal. I was gonna bring the camera in, but it's a music school, so I was like, maybe not. But the rehearsal went well, and you know, there was definitely some holes, but considering I learned everything last night, I think it was pretty great. Anyway, so doors are at like 6, but I'm gonna get there at like 7 because we're not doing sound check. So, and it's just acoustic. I'm gonna get some food, and I guess spend some more time on the songs. But all things considered, it actually went pretty well. Sorry, it's dust all over my car. I'm stuck in traffic. I've been stuck in traffic, LA traffic, for the last hour because the rehearsal was in like Hollywood, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and just the 4 a.m. is hitting me now, and yeah. So I thought I'd talk to the camera a little bit to like take my mind off, but holy shit! So now I got to go back to my apartment, change into like my performing clothes, and then basically just leave because I know there's gonna be crazy traffic, and if I get back at like 5:30, and I'm supposed to be there at 7. Yeah, so all right, got to the venue 30 minutes early, always early, and a little less tired. Dude, I was suffering. Holy shit, I was suffering in the car before, but I'm ready. Feel good. I've gone over the songs a bunch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna film that much in there. I don't know what their policies are like. Probably fine, but this is like a bigger camera, so but we'll see.
Can't wait to meet her. I'm in love, but not with anybody. I'll see you in a couple years.
So it's actually a few weeks later. I haven't gotten a chance to finish this video until now. But some reflections on the gig itself. It went quite well. It was very stressful. There was one song I needed to have. I wrote out a little sneaky chord chart and I just kind of shoved it under the monitor. I'm not proud of it. It was just one song. It's not ideal. As I said, last minute gig. But it went quite well. It went quite well. The artist was happy with it, and that's what we get paid to do. One of the most important things that I found during the gig is that communication. It's just on, with this, I'm talking specifically with the last minute style of gigs, communicating with your artist, especially when it's just acoustic. That's hard. When there's a band, no one knows, right? Because there's a multitude of instruments, and they're playing, and everyone's in unison, in tandem. But when it's just you and a singer, you have to know the form, you have to know the hits, the breaks, quiet, loud, and so communicating with the singer is just integral. It's so important. That's what gets you through the songs. As far as my memory held up, it was all right. I could definitely, so I got to the venue right after my camera died. I went in, shook some hands, met with the artist, and then I kind of did a walk around the venue a couple times, trying to just go over it in my head. And I have to say, I was fried. I mean, I played those songs so many times that day, and I'd just gone through it over and over and over again, that it was just falling through the cracks. There were just moments, and I said, I can't. I either I know it or I don't. I'm not going to stress about this anymore. I just have to get on stage and play it. And there were mistakes. They weren't, we didn't stop on stage, and I don't think that the audience knew, but of course there was mistakes. These are, as I said, for the third time, but it's important that to just articulate it, that these are last minute gigs. They're not perfect. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope there will be more videos like this. Maybe not necessarily the all-nighter thing. That's not great. But definitely more videos coming on this channel with the more talking. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.